Hello everyone, my name is Elena and today I'm here to share some information about ULU, an affordable residential cooperative. This video is designed to answer a few common questions about co-ops, like what is a limited equity co-op, what are the benefits of co-op living, and finally, why you should choose to get pre-approved as an ULU co-op resident now. But before we get into all that, let's talk about where the co-op is being built. The Othello neighborhood is in the heart of Southeast Seattle. Traditionally, this community has had limited access to equitable healthcare, education, retail, and major employment resources. So, in 2009, residents, merchants, and friends of Southeast Seattle developed the Othello Neighborhood Plan to integrate more housing, businesses, employment, and education services near the light rail, with the dream of providing a more stable foundation for economic growth and to prevent displacement. This goal will be realized with the completion of Othello Square ULU, making our community's vision and priorities a reality. ULU, Seattle's first limited equity co-op, means gather in Lushootseed, the language spoken by the Coast Salish tribes. The building's design honors the land, and the name honors the Coast Salish people, who are the original stewards of the land it will be built on. The building is 5 stories and has 68 units, with 25 one-bedrooms, 35 two-bedrooms, and 8 three-bedrooms, including underground parking, bike storage, and unit storage spaces. All units will have water and energy-efficient fixtures and appliances, including in-unit washer and dryers. There will be solar panels installed on the roof to help with electricity costs. 8 of the residential units are located on the ground floor, along with a Verity Credit Union branch. Also on the ground floor is a central courtyard connected to interior amenity space equipped with a kitchen and a large multi-purpose space. There will also be communal sun decks on the 2nd and 4th floors with small planting beds for the residents. All 68 units are affordable to families earning 80% of the area median income and below at the time of purchase. Currently, a single person making $66,700 and a family of 4 making $95,300, with unit share prices ranging from $58,000 for a 1-bedroom and $99,000 for 3 bedrooms. Now the big question, what's a co-op? It's like a condo, except with this type of housing model, each shareholder has bought and owned shares of the co-op, which owns the land and the building. In a co-op, everyone is a part owner of the building. Instead of paying rent, you're making a combined housing payment on your share of the monthly maintenance costs to maintain and run the building. In essence, homeowners association dues. Those pay for the property management company, property taxes, savings accounts that handle any major building repair, and the building's 40-year mortgage. Buying your share gives you the right to live in your unit through an occupancy agreement for as long as you own your shares, and gives each household a vote in the decisions that affect the building and how the building is run. If you need a loan to buy your shares, payments on that loan are very similar to a mortgage. How much is my down payment? Your payment is 10 to 20% of the unit price, and you can finance the rest through Verity Credit Union if you need. We've been working with Verity Credit Union to develop both a traditional and Sharia-compliant product for co-op shareholders. The co-op also has a community preference policy in place. Any income qualified first-time co-op shareholder who is currently a resident, former resident, including their family members who have community ties or utilize community services in Southeast Seattle or Central District, will receive community preference for a unit in the building. 50% of the units must go to qualified applicants, with community members getting first preference. Email us at info@homesitewa.org or call us at 206-760-4211. And somebody from our Home Ownership Center will contact you to discuss eligible neighborhoods and the list of community preferences verification documents with your certified homeownership counselor to confirm if you qualify. The list of neighborhoods include Central Area, Squire Park, Beacon Hill, and Rainier Valley. At the end of this video, there will be a short survey. Please complete this survey so we can better understand what aspects of the co-op you are interested in. Now, what is a limited equity co-op and how is it different? In a limited equity co-op, there is a ceiling on the increase in value of your shares. That way, if you decide to sell, the resale price is affordable for the next family. A buyer's income when they purchase is restricted to 80% and below the area median income, and this restriction will be in place for at least 50 years. Again, so a single person making below $66,750 or a family of 4 making below $95,300. These income limits change every year, so when ULU is completed in 2024, they are expected to be higher. If you later decide to sell, you get back what you paid for your shares, plus a share of the increase in value of those shares, based on a formula that is outlined in the co-op's governing documents. By limiting the resale price, another family that is income qualified has the opportunity to buy shares and own the right to live in the co-op unit. And of course, you don't have to sell. You live there as long as you own your shares, and you can pass it down to your loved ones as you would any asset you own. The value of your share appreciates based on the resale formula in the co-op docs. It is 2% appreciation a year for the first 7 years, and then 4% a year after that. Beginning in year 8, the value appreciates at 4% per year. Again, your unit entitles you to 1 vote in decisions that affect the building, whether it's maintenance, changing rules, approving a new buyer if someone sells, doing any renovations, and approving the annual budget. What are the economic benefits of co-op living? It's affordable and it stays affordable. The cost to purchase co-op shares is low, so you'll have much lower closing costs. Monthly maintenance costs stay reasonable as long as you maintain the building regularly. This makes it possible for people whose income might not qualify them for an individual mortgage to buy shares in a co-op unit. It's an opportunity to build your wealth with an asset you can pass on to your family and gain equity if you decide to sell. You'll be able to increase your available disposable income and net worth because your costs for housing are stable. In a rental, rents go up far faster than actual costs because the landlord is in business to make a profit. As an owner, you keep the profit that the landlord would pocket. Community control means no landlord. As a shareholder, you make the decisions that affect the building. Each unit has 1 vote, which means that as a co-op member, you can fully participate in the governing process. With your vote, you can affect what happens in the building and your community. Members have no individual liability for the building's cooperative mortgage. The cooperative association, of which all the owners are a member, is responsible for paying the mortgage loan. Co-op members are usually considered homeowners, so you can deduct your shares of the property taxes and mortgage interest that is paid by the cooperative from your income taxes. Now that you know more about the ULU Co-op, we encourage you to take our full class and reach out to Homesite's homeownership team via email at info@homesitewa.org or by phone at 206-760-4211.